today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, Clay. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Right back to him on 1st down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 25 carries, 128 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The quick slant caught. 7 yards, the pickup there. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Watson now to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape.
Touchdown, Houston! Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. On the return, Clay. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
When we're watching tape to prepare for this game, one thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. On the return, Clay. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite through two. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in, and they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive, 4 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Watson on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The Texans send the punter out. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now a 2nd down and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Deshaun Watson making his way back out. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Hill on the return. And he's out right at the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now a first down throw. Watson on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Watson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Well, caught by Tremble. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's been in a pretty good groove. They actually have more yards on the ground than through the air, but both have been good, pretty balanced.
And have we ever met a coach when we've talked to him before a game that hasn't mentioned wanting to be balanced?
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're a good good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Watson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. Touchdown, Texans! Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide, they want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Covington. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for KC.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Going for it all. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Houston set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Watson off play action. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Watson looks to throw again. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Dancing to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll run on first down. Covington, and he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Manning. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for KC. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now here's Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. No problem there on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st down, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
So someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that is incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all.
And this is caught. Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mahomes going to throw it here. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. On second and goal, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw it.
And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just